Welcome back to Final Factory Part 10. I'm chillgaming and let's get on with it. Right, last time we had an old bus going up here that we were transitioning to this new bus. And as you can see, I've finally made the transition to it. We've got different power arrays, powering different things, and this is the giant bus at the moment, and everything goes from right to left. And we're going to start producing the new components and the research, the more advanced stuff. But before we get into that, I just want to show you a rough idea of how this bus works. Now, if I press, I believe it's F5, it's rid of all the cargoes. Now you can see if I zoom in here, this is where the raw ores come in. They get processed in the relevant sections via those advanced these are the advanced printers and these are the normal ones. These use way more power, but they produce stuff a bit quicker. And what happens is, in the case of the low density, which is this one here, they come into this station and come out of it, as you can see by these little symbols. Not very big, but they're on there. And the ores come out of this one here, so it's coming out of the storage area. Now the low densities come out these three lines here. They come via these fast inserters into some storage boxes and go into this top line. The raw asteroids, the rocks, come out down this line here, checks all the way down to this part here. They're stored every now and then through it, and it goes into this bay here. And it's the same for the AI controllers. They come out here, are processed here, and the raw material comes down these ones. The raw material comes out, it's all fed into a single storage. The AI controllers come out and are stored into these two, and then it's progressed onto this bus line here. The logistics bays come out. Let's see, where do these go? So these are coming down to a moment. I'm just trying to find out where I'm coming down to. So we can't come to there. Where do they go? Let's press my F5. I thought I came down here somewhere. I meant to come down to this one here. Ah, right, okay. We've got a problem with the bus, which is handy because I'll show you how to resolve it. Now what's happening is these come down here and I meant to hit this junction. And then this junction throws them down. But what's happening is this one here is put into this logistics bay. So it's kind of messing it up. And this one here, for some reason, although they go into this logistics bay, we've got a rogue bot here that's bringing them all down, that's using this one up. So you can't get in the medium densities to this logistics bay unless you go across here and then up, which is I suppose what we could do. So what I want to stop doing now is get this press F6 to stop the bots, delete that one, press F6 again, let all of that empty, get this one back. So what we've got sitting in these all got the wrong items in, which they have. So get rid of these. The idea is you're just emptying all the junction bays out, so there's nothing left in them like there isn't now. And then into the logistics bay, get rid of those. And then you've got it's a good job I set the filter, you see, on the ships, on the cargoes. Now they're done. Let's have a look up here, make sure everything's running. And this. Right, so we've got that there. So let's get the inserter bot. It should lock on. Now that should bring in down the rocks. Here they go. So these will now come all the way down. Where are we here? I'll fill it up. And it's now filling the cargoes up. That transporting it with the iron. Now let's sort out this one. So this is the medium density that wants to get into this logistics bay. Now it's having trouble purely because of the amount of bots that are sitting here. Now if we have a look here, medium density is going across this one here. So these are going in the wrong place. So what this was set up to do was to come across to this one and put it on. So what we could do, press F6 again, get rid of that, get rid of that, You'll see what I'm trying to do here. Get rid of this one. Because we've got a fair gap between them, we could on this logistics bay here. Which one is it again? This one, isn't it? Right, so this one here, where it's coming down and wants to come through and in, we basically do a junction there and a junction there. Put on a solar panel. This one will have to go another way. Or it can go straight in. So what is that one? That's the AI. So if we take that off there and turn that, it's all getting awkward, isn't it? Right, let's connect these up. Some of these up with that. Oh, the wrong one. Strut. So they share power is what I'm trying to do. And that one's not sharing. I was trying to say these have, the arrangement is slightly wrong. So I want them all to share power in case I use them. I've got no choice but to delete one of these, stick one in there. Now that's given all of them sufficient power, which now enables me to get rid of that one. Right, let's sort this one out first. So we're going to come down here with a tube, like so. This is then going to, how long is that? Well, they can go straight to it, which is what you want. And then this one has got to come across here with the tube. You can't have two bots passing the same way. That's what I was actually going to mention. So when you've got a bot coming this way and a bot coming down, they clash, as you saw. It just sits there and doesn't do anything. There's no like traffic light system, so the only way around it is to stick cargo tubes between it, and then one bot can pass over and then the cargo flows the way you want it to do. The only way it doesn't work is if it's going in the same direction as the bot, then the bot will just stop at the cargo tube. I'm not entirely sure why, but it does. So bear that in mind with these. So now this lot's coming down, going through tubes and carrying on its merry way. That's not going to move because it's got a bit of a distance. So let's, there you go, now it'll move. So let's put that back into there because that's what that needs. That one needs more of those. These all need to come out. So let me see now. Not got anything. Not got anything. So these weren't filtered, which is why they're picking them up. I think any of them are actually. No. Oh, we know that one's the medium density, so we've got nothing. We've got the sitting in there. Sitting in that one. So what it's done is it's used the second logistics bay ports too. So one's for the main item and then the secondary item. And that's what all it's done here. So if we go back to that one, put in what's that? That's the AI controller. This is the ores. Let's stick the ore in there. There's plenty in that one. There is. Plenty in that one. Nothing in that one. So stick some back in there. That gets rid of that problem. So and then the AI is sitting in this one. So dump a bit in there. Plenty sitting in that one. Okay, so if we click this one here, 3 in there, let's put some more in. And then the medium density is coming across here, so if I get rid of the medium density that I've got, link it to those for now. Get rid of that. Now, if we press F6 again, it will work. There you go. So that's how you use it. Just remember that anything that's coming in, like in this case the ores to the processing, is fed into the array. cargo's transported from logistics bay to logistics bay, so on and so forth. It then can come out of the array if you want to build something with it. So in this case, let's look at these here. These are plasma engines. They require low density to be fed into them, and they produce plasma engines coming out. So the low density is coming into this one, as you can see by the cargo, and it's going out by these logistics bays that move it over this little wall, or the armor blocks. Now, if we look and think, right, well, all of the low density is coming down from here, which is straight out of this area here. So what's happening here, it's being produced, fed into the logistics array here. Some of the cargoes need it that way, and this particular one needed it off this logistics way, so you feed the cargoes the opposite way. And then they feed into the containers, and it's brought all the way down to the factories. And then the factory's output comes out. In this case, it goes to the left or right, across this, left or right, sorry, so back into this logistics bay, and then over the armor area with this cargo, and then it feeds into this logistics bay. Normally it goes up and left or up and right, whatever you want to do, but it's just because I've got the gap, I can put it this way because I made it that way. And then that's fed into the cargo. It carries on along, and you can see in this one we're producing the fabricator, and it's already shipping the plasma engines, and that's using the second ports. But you've got to remember when you use these cargoes to set them. Set the filter on them, otherwise they'll pick up whatever's in there, and it can be anything. So you need to set it, you've got to remember that. And that's the basic principle of how a bus like this works. You're feeding stuff in, it's going along the bus as basic materials, that's then taken out where it's needed into factories that then produces another material that is then added to the bus on a separate logistics bay to these other items, and you can dual everything up depending on how much you need it is. And it's like all of the ores, you can see I've got all three of the ore types here coming across and ending here, and I've got the organic matter coming here, and this is all going to feed up into a new factory that's going to produce this here, which is the metal matrix composite recipe, and that needs all of those, as you can see there on the information panel, what it needs to craft it. It's made in an atomic printer. That then's going to feed into, I believe this thing needs those, yeah, this thing needs to be made, the full range structure. That needs two of those new recipes that I just mentioned, and some old stuff that we're already making. That then will go into producing, I believe, the Dyson power receiver. It also needs two power receivers which are already produced, but we can just reproduce. What else do we need? We need this thing here as well, which is the Dyson power transmitter. It uses different materials but the same main full ring structure recipe. And we then need to look at what's needed for this. So again, the full ring structure, so we might need to do two factories for full ring to see what we can get out of it. I don't know, we'll see how it pans out. And that's, I think, the thing you put near the main star. But from my understanding of these generate a huge amount of heat. So yeah, it's going to be trial and error. But the reason this has got a armor all the way around it is because when we press M, when we put the Dyson power on these stars and make the bots for it, etc., and they fly in and out and backwards and forwards, it will generate power that you can then use those transmitters and receivers over a fair distance. I don't know the exact distance, but the plan will be, you put them here, beam the power to here, to this part of the armor bay, and there's something on it here. It then powers this whole armor bay, and it can then transport that power to, say, one of these, and then this then transport the powers all the way around to wherever you want it. It's a way of getting power about, you see. So that's my plan, to energize this. That then also energizes, if I press M again, that will then eventually energize all of these and do away with all of these antimatter power, because it'll feed into I'll link them to the construction areas and see what we can do. And then it also will lead on to having, if I decide to go this way, using a lot of these stabilizers, because they could give you better stability. And also we can then add on to them these, which is the duplicator array, which will create duplication for the factories on nearest it. and then the same for the radiator artifacts. That takes away a lot of the heat. So it's a matter of trial and error how we're going to do it, but this is mid-game to end-game now, because if I press T again, you can see we've got next to no research left. So at the moment we're researching mind over matter, which requires still researching. And the other thing we've got to find is, not that one, where is it here? This one, no, hang on, let me find it. A black hole. So we can make these things and do black hole research, however that's done. And then the very end game's the singularity navigation, so it enables you to navigate through a black hole, and the minute you've done that I think you complete the game. So we're almost there. It's probably going to be maybe another 2 or 3 videos and we should reach end game. So hopefully put in the comments if you can understand my idea of how this bus works. You're just basically feeding in, moving about and taking out and re-putting in another product. If you're manufacturing stuff all the time, it's all adding to the bus, so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So now this might have to expand if we get too many items on here, but there's a lot of ways I could do it. So you could look at this and think, well, these are 2 cargoes that transport the same item, which is true, and there's 2 logistically. So I could filter these to say, instead of bringing out a medium density, it brings out whatever I put into this slot here. Yes, you're transporting less, and then, but to negate that, we could use these fast transporters, the cargoes, so they'll all be quicker than these, thereby doing the job of 2, but only having 1 use. So that's probably what we'll end up doing if we need to save expanding this even further. But yeah, so that's where we've got to. And if you want more explanation, come onto the Discord. I'm always about on here, and I'll do my best to help you out if you are stuck or you need help, really, or chat, whatever. I'm not worried. Come into the Final Factory Discord and you'll find me on there somewhere, or just send me a message or something if you don't understand. So that's where we've got to. So the next stage will be to start building the printers for these all this organic stuff coming out of here. So let me see here how we're going to do this. So if I use, these are the normal printers. I don't know, I think we're going to have to go with one of these bigger ones, to be honest with these, because there's so many in. How many we've got here? So we've got about four items in, so you're going to need to have a station cooldown. So let me find the bigger station where I've got one. No, so let's find out where I'm building those. Here they are. So we'll grab some of those. This is the trouble, because this has 4 in, you see, so it makes life a lot easier. So we could now, I'm not going to put one, well, I could put one there. I'll put one there. We put down, I don't know how many of these to shove down, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 there, 1 there. Let's do 2 for now. These are going to want 1 of each item. So we set this up to print that. There you go, 4 items. That needs silica, iron, bauxite, and organic compound. So this can be, what's the nearest one? Organic. So organic will be sitting on this one here. And then the next nearest one is going to be, let's say it's silicon, and then iron, and then bauxite. So bauxite's going to be the last one. You're doing the furthest away. Choose that one as iron, and this one as silica. So that's the 3 in. Now I've already done the boxes there, so what we'll do is we'll come out of here to the first one. So that will go, let's press F6 to turn the box off. Don't want them working yet. Down to there. That's going to be organic, so that's that one done. And then we are coming to this one here. So the first line's there. Yep, so the second line's going to be there. third line's going to be there. That's going to come out of that one. That's going to come out of that one. That's going to be silicon. And that was going to be iron. If you don't set these, they'll take anything. Just remember that. I know I bang on about it, but it's true. Now, if you don't have your name in lights like I do here, then you can just come through it. So put one there. There's an afterthought doing these lights. Just wait for that to get rid of that. One there and there. That way. Put up your box. Excellent. And then do another two. So another one there. Another one next to it. There and there. Inserter. That's from there to there. There. Oh. Make sure it lines up. There you go. And that one's going to there. And that one's going to there. And then the last one's going to go here. We'll put the bottom on it now so it kind of lines up. And then they're all going to go into there. Right, so box light's sitting on that one. So we've now got to go right. Well, the box light's coming across here. It's going to want to come on this section here. So we need to remove that and that. Oh, you want to better leave that one actually. So box light's going to come out here to there. It's then going to come to that one. And then all the way up to here. I'm trying to avoid it ruining the lettering. Right, so that then comes out there. That's backside. That then goes up there, there, there. That's all going through. Lovely. Right, so let's just connect these up. So, 1, 2. That's all done. Connect one to that. Rid of that one, that shouldn't be there. Right, now let's see how that works. It should all start moving. There you go, so you can see everything is working. We're pulling off the bus and bringing up to here. The cargo's all transporting the stuff up to these. Oh, hang on, I didn't put a power node on that. You don't put power on these junctions or like go, but it just gives you a red flash just to tell you it's not working. There you go, it's all working now. This needs power and stuff here, which we haven't sorted out. So, coming out of this, we're going to need, how much do they need of everything now? It needs 2 organic compounds. So if we push up to this, we've got 1, 2, 3 sitting here, and the 4th can go like that. Maybe not. Let me think now. We're going to do this. Can we do a junction? No, because that's going to go over here. We could do a junction here though. One there, one there. Power. And have a robot take it out of there. So that's got to be organic. And these ones only take whatever you bring through. Go in and in. So that will be the organic side. Done. And then what you want to do is form more pipes. So 1, 2, 3, so I say. Now this is going to be bauxite. That's going to be iron ore. And that's got to be the silicon. And they should all have stuff sitting in, which they have. And just do Control C. Them there. Will be built in a minute. And then what we're going to do is grab ourselves a, can that fit on here? Can't fit there. Can I put a sail on it? Yep. We'll see if that will work. What's the ice here? I need to make some more solar sails. Here it is. What else do I need for that? Low density. So grab some of that. Make a couple of these. Yep. Now, with luck, that will be built here. So now what we've got to do is grab one of these power things. This will do. Control C. Grab that. It's not going to line up at all, but that's not the point at the minute. I'm trying to get this to work. So if we push that to there, rid of that, rid of that, rid of that, rid of that, rid of all these, rid of that, rid of them. Just need it built for the minute so we can work out how we're going to play this. So the reason I put these lights on is they don't use any stability, so you can add them on and then you're saving yourself loads of power. So put 3 here. We'll see what this will work like. And these are the first power transceivers and receivers that you get, which is what the Dyson sphere needs. So there you go. It's more than enough power for it. Just to them to. That's got to make that. Now what we've got to try and do now, I haven't figured this out enough, because I've got to bring out what we're making. Now I could use up this line here, I suppose, which is what I'm going to have to do, and then maybe optimise it another time. So if we push, get rid of that one, that's it, stick a tube on, you'll see why in a minute. That will enable me to get rid of that power cell because it's getting power from this, which will then enable me to run a new tube out. Get rid of that. We'll put it back in a minute. For some reason it doesn't let you put it over a bot that's sitting in the way. It's a bit strange. It goes there, and then this becomes that. That then goes into that. We'll have another one here. And then what we'll do is we'll bring it down here to storage. To say right there. Let's see if this is going to work. My thoughts here. Rotate that there and that there. Yeah, that works. So what will happen is the what's this thing called again? Metal matrix composite. It's going to come out of each of these, come to the junction box, come all the way down to this storage, and then feed into this logistics bay. That's going to be moved around so it feeds it down and into the bus. And that's how we'll try this one to see if this will work. So rotate that round there, there. Stick a power nodule on that one. Get rid of that one, rid of that one, rid of that one, and we're replicating what we did just above. So tube there, tube there. That's that item, and then don't forget to stick your bot back on. There you go. That's now given us first. So what's going on here? Hang on. See, that filter's not set right. It's that. This is what happens when you don't set the filter. Crap you don't want. Okay, so now that'll come out and that'll now start to fill this storage. And then what we'll do down here to buffer that, it's always important to have more storage. So instead of going all the way down, because we'll probably end up building along this top run, I'm going to start utilising some of these. So this AI controller, see, that's used quite a bit, as you can see. The low density isn't. So the low density, I'm probably going to end up switching. So from this point, it's both. So in order to do that, you come out here, and you go to the first one, stick a storage down. It's probably just as easy to run a tube. A tube. Tell that you want it to be that. And then you stick on here a new cargo transporter, the bottom one, let's say. Tell that you want it to be that one. So what will happen is it'll come out here, sit into this. I'll stick this cargo on in there, you'll see. It'll come out, it'll come straight across into this. This will then fill up with it. And if I grab, we'll see one of these. That's filling all of that one up. Put the other one on here. You'll now see how I've changed this double into two. So one will be transporting the low density, the other will be transporting this new high-end product we just made. And if this can't cope, you know, I'll single one here as we go further out, then you just put a, I haven't set the thingy on it. So this is what happens when you don't set the filter. Because I didn't turn the box off, it's looking at the wrong product. So if I set it now, empty it out, it will now work, and you'll see this one fill up with the low density. So you'll get 100 of each into them. And that's what it looks like. And you can do the same with all of these doubles that you got. You can tell them that you want something else in there. So yeah, that's how that basically works. And now the next part we've got to do, because I don't know whether I'm producing enough, you see, of these. At the moment we're not storage enough. So what I might have to do is copy this, move it up an extra one. And how much power is that using? That amount. So I could, in theory, just go Control X actually. Control X, that will cut it, and then paste it back. So if I did that, it will now delete it. When the bots come, here they come. Excellent stuff. Let's left those there because I didn't come into the thing. Right, so we now need another 1, 2, 3, 4 where they go. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's my guesstimate. It goes there. Rid of those. Rid of that. We'll put these back on if they need it. Okay, so and then what we do is we get ourselves another one of these. We just do Control C actually. Grab that. It should just work. Put them up too high, so this is no hardship. If you made it too high, you can just do wherever they are on here. Gotta find them now. These things, the receivers. Put them down here. Always put a receiver down first before you put these power transfers on, because all that'll do is burn out whatever's below it if there's no receiver. So that's just waiting to be built. So now you're seeing how much power does it need. So we might need to add some more to this. Oh, there you go, it's all working. So everything's coming out, going in. So we've it'd be interesting to see how this works, how it fills everything up quickly. Because what it's doing is filling this one up first. And if this is too slow, you put faster cargo tubes on. Because this is an advanced build that's producing fairly quickly, as you can see, compared to normal ones. And these are all slow tubes. But we're using faster inserters to get the product in quicker, so we just have to see how it goes. Right, now let's have a look at this other product. This thing, what does that need? So that needs the thing we just made, plus organic polymer and high density structure. Now high density structure's there, and polymer, I think this is polymer. No, I'm wrong. Polymer is this one here. No, singularity filled. Hold on, what does a polymer look like? Oh, it's the thing that looks like a starfish kind of thing. But I haven't used that in ages. Where did I shove that out? So that's been made here. So it's coming out and going in this one. And then going all the way down. Where is that going? So what's on that one? There it is there. So it's on the organic line, which is sitting here. So what you do here is you go to your armor divider, grab the two of them, and tell it to shove another one out. And that will then enable us to use the organic compound first. This one here, say for example, the so was it the organic compound, or is it, yes, the organic compound, and then this one, which is the high density structure next to it. It's already producing the stuff here. We might be able to possibly come out of this and in to the factory that way, as we're putting it next to it. So it only needs 3 by the looks of it. Yeah, so we might get away with a normal core. So if we stuck on core, so up there and then in, I'll try that for a moment. And I won't come straight out. Well, we might have to put that one further back to there. So then you could come up with one of them here. Oh, wrong. So one there and then in. Second and the third. Well, what's that made in? Assembler. So we will probably have to use the bigger assemblers, which I don't know whether I've got any on me here. No, so if we go over here, these are the assemblers here, so grab some of those, put down maybe 2 of these big assemblers, 1, 2. These will then be building that, building that. Now I'm going to need 3 items in, which we're now producing. There, there, and there. The output will come to the side here again. Got to stick on a. Now, will 1 heatsink be enough? Look at that on. Yep, that can go up with a cell. Good. Hopefully that'll be enough. How much power is that going to need? No idea what they're going to use. So if we grab Control C, a couple of rungs of this. There. We won't need these. I'll take these off. I don't think we need these either. Okay, so that gives power to it. It's now just waiting on the inputs. And then the output's going to come to there. There. And then it'll come down to like we did before, where we had one here. So they will come out there, there. And then filter down the bot, and then it will come out there. 1, 2. Exactly like we did before. Stick power nodule on there. Solar panel. And there you go. So that's telling us what we're going to have. So this, can I rotate these? No. You got to delete them and re-put them down. Okay, so then that's going to go up and that's going to go up. So we look at the first one in the list is the organic compound. So that's going to come out, go into the second line. So it's the same principle as we did last time. Press F6. your inserter button, tell it what you want. So that compound. That's then going to go to a little junction. Now, turn that round, inserter bot. One, and then put the next one so it goes into the tube. And then the first one out here is going to be the compound. So we'll tell that to be compound. And then the next one down is my density structure. So that's the next one in. Density structure. And the same on these. Compound. Density structure. Compound. Density structure. And then that one will be that one. And coming out of that is going to be that. Okay. Excellent stuff. Get rid of that one because it's not going to feed in on itself. So the next one's going to be sitting next to that, which is there. You're going to have a cargo tube, a junction, sorry, and a junction. Stick power on, power on, power on. Out with the inserter. Up there with that, up there with that. So that you want to be one. And then a final inserter there. And the next one is this one here. So, oh, we should have put that one in first, shouldn't we? Press F5, get rid of those. Now we can change this around. So that would mean you get rid of that. Control X there. That then takes that out. And this is then the other two, so we'll get rid of that one. That wouldn't be needed. Well, it would be needed actually. Let's get it off of this one. Get off. So then that one comes out of here. Off of there, off of there. So that comes out here to there. Stick that on it. Pop, pulls that out. Tell that what you want it to be. That one. So then that comes into this one. So change that to that. It really don't matter on these because whatever comes in here will go out that way anyway. What matters is the first and second ones, the third. So that's the next one. Change that to that, and then that is going to be that. Okay, so first one's coming out going in there, the second one is coming out here. Let's get rid of that one. To there. Tell that to go there. To be that. Okay, take that one off. That's doing the other one. So that will then go there, and then another one there. Get rid of that one. And stick solar on. It's all just a matter of planning, really. It's not a lot to it. And then put it back on. Now, just double check. Yeah. So if we press F6, hopefully this is all going to work swimmingly. Excellent. Right, so it's filling up those. Now let's press F5. Let's bring in everything in. Hang on a minute. So what's going on here? F5. There you go. So now it's bringing it in. And this should start producing now. And then that sits on this one, ready to join the bus. Which will be on this line here, so these AI controllers from this point onwards, so that'll be the second one, will be So it's joining that. Yeah. And then from here onwards it'll have like this. To wherever it is we need it. I mean, I don't know where we're going to build another giant bus. I'll just extend this a little bit maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so that's how it works. So we built 2 extra items. We're going to need the transmitter. So we need high energy laser and power transmitter recipes. And the power transmitters need solid state laser, medium density structure. Well, medium density's here. And the lasers, where are they now? Here they are. So the solid state lasers are at the very bottom and the medium density at the very top. But we've got space at the bottom to do 4 structures if we want to, so we could. We won't be able to do it here, I don't think. We could get medium density down. We'll just put a tube over that and a tube over this, and then you could bring them down to this one here. But what I'm going to do on the next video, you'll see that I'll figure this out, and we will be producing the Dyson power transmitter, power receiver, and hopefully this one, the platform. So on the next video, hopefully I'll have some of these built, and we'll discuss and talk through how we're going to build them and join them up and make it look so it works. If not, all of these will have to change, because as you see, they're not lining up with the edges, which is what I meant to, because my bus has ended up bigger. But if that's the case, that's the case. It's just a matter of deleting these and repositioning everything. But I don't want a huge amount, you see, because at the moment I'm up here doing these mines. Got another one here I can do, but I've also got a load down here now. So I'll probably change that over when they blow up and stick these for the miners. So everything's down here, so I could really let this go. This research here come down here on these. So I'll probably just let that go into oblivion up there. We'll see how it goes and go from there. But hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to hit the bell, like and subscribe, etc. And comment. Join me on Final Factory Discord, and I'll help as best I can. Yeah, and thanks for watching. Take it easy till next time, guys. Bye bye.